9 seconds. That's what I'll give you to decide your fate.
Hey everyone, what are you doing watching this movie review when you could be in the theater watching Equalizer 3? Well, I guess a couple more minutes delay won't really hurt, right? Right. So, since you're here, let's dish on Denzel Washington's new film because it's all that and a bag of chips. So, let's kind of get into this heart-pounding film that is so intensely Denzel and why this is the best movie in the series so far. So while you're here, please remember to hit subscribe for more videos and give a thumbs up to help me beat the monster that is the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. So Denzel plays Robert McCall in the third Equalizer film. It's rare to have a series that gets progressively better with each new film. And this one, there really is this maturity to the storytelling that sets it apart from the first two films. Guardians of the Galaxy and John Wick are also two other series that do this really well, and now so does Equalizer. So the film's evolution isn't surprising when Denzel is the lead actor, and his character's growth from film to film is subtle yet transformative. And Denzel does a masterful job of showing how Robert McCall has aged and changed over time. The film is also in really good hands with director Antoine Fuqua, who brings his vision to life along with the three writers, Richard Wenk, Michael Sloan, and Richard Lindheim, who have all been together since the franchise first began. That consistency pays off with a third film that is exciting, thrilling, and really surprisingly touching at times, despite the intense moments of violence. So, while this is the third film in the series, you don't really need to see the first two films for this one to make sense. And that is how you know you have told a good cinematic story. The Equalizer series features former government assassin Robert McCall, who is searching for peace and to find his place in the world by tracking down bad guys and delivering justice for people who have been harmed in some way. Equalizer 3 brings Robert McCall to Italy as he tracks down something that was stolen from a random guy in Boston. And so we get Robert in Sicily, where he stumbles across this drug ring that is linked to a previously unknown terrorist cell. Things go south for him, and he finds himself in a small coastal town in southern Italy, where he discovers a sense of peace and unexpected warmth from the townspeople who quickly welcome him as one of their own. He even takes off his watch, which is a big deal because it's his trademark tool for letting the bad guys know that, they only have so much time before they need to make a good decision. However, he soon discovers that the local mafia is squeezing the town, terrorizing the very people who have finally given him a sense of peace. So the watch goes back on and he gets to work letting the local bad guy, Vincent Quaranta, and his family know that this town is protected. And I actually love the protected space trope because it's such a fantastic storytelling device. It immediately kind of draws a line in the sand that everyone can understand. We all know what it's like to protect our home. And the film, it really buzzes with energy, kicking off on a high note before kind of slowing down to give Robert time to heal and make friends with the townspeople. Even in those lulls, the storytelling steadily moves forward, introducing us to important new characters and new connections who become fast friends and foes. Then, just as things start to slow too much, the pace picks up with some exhilarating music to enhance the action to really kind of get our hearts pounding. The film never lets you quite catch your breath until the very end. It's a brilliant example of building tension through simplicity of purpose with a character who is intelligent, precise, and committed to his goal. He is methodical, creating a pattern of circling his prey, issuing warnings about what's to come, even as he takes out the people around the leader, narrowing the scope of the attack until it's just Robert and Vincent Quaranta, the film's villain of the hour. This is exactly what you expect this franchise to do, and it's a formula that works especially well for Robert McCall's character. I mean, I think this is why this film actually is the best of the series so far. They've really honed and refined that story arc that makes Robert McCall such an engaging, enigmatic character to watch on screen. So while I'm doing my very best to avoid spoilers, the final scene with Vincent is gripping as Robert does his hero walk. And with each step, Robert's intent takes shape, building more and more tension until you wonder, how will this end? How can this possibly end? And then the tension eases, giving you this incredible feeling of relief and excitement. Antoine Fuqua does a masterful job of using camera angles to enhance the drama, of playing with light and dark shadows to create mystery, and nailing the sound design to energize us throughout the film. Denzel Washington, I mean, I think everybody knows this by now, but he is a master of his craft. He is an actor's actor, and you can tell he enjoys his work because there is such an easiness to how he brings a three-dimensional character to the screen who feels understandable and relatable. And his work in the Equalizer franchise is no exception. If I had to find fault with the film, there really are only two items that just stand out to me. The first is this film wasn't really very diverse. I mean, other than Denzel Washington himself, I always thought of Italy as a much more metropolitan type of location with a wider array of people. And so that was one thing that I thought was just a little bit off. And the second is Robert McCall is so well trained that he's kind of too good at what he does for any adversary, any normal adversary, which borders on elevating him to near superhero status, but not quite. The guys going up against him have really zero chance, but you still have this little wicked part of you where you're just delighted that the bad guys are about to get it and to learn the age-old lesson of F around and find out. And Robert McCall deals that lesson out with supreme justice. I mean, it's just a pleasure to watch him working, despite the violence, but it's very, very engaging. I tell you, you really will enjoy the film. And with that, I encourage you to get to the theater, get out of the house, get off your phone, go to the theater. Equalizer 3 is a fast-paced action film for people who enjoy that kind of film. And it will keep you enthralled from the first frame to the last. And again, there is significant violence, and this film just is not for children, but it is entertaining. I mean, I had a great time. I love this kind of film. So let me know what you think. I definitely want to know what you thought when you saw this film. And be sure to subscribe for more videos. That's all I have for you for now. Thanks so much, everybody, and I will see you again soon. Bye.